Welcome to another Business Minute with Lily Lopez, presented by the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Today we're honored because we have a very special guest. She's Christine Valls, Vice President of Sales for Florida, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Christine was named Vice President of Sales for Florida, Latin America, the Caribbean, and U.S. Latin in 2018. She's responsible for the Airlines passenger sales revenue agency and corporate relationships in these geographical markets. By 2018, nearly 2/3 of overnight visitors arrived by air. Though Americans service Miami from 43 countries, tourists coming from 3 of our top markets in Latin America are Brazil, Colombia, and Argentina. They account for more than 20% of the total visitors, a figure that highlights the importance of air service to Miami. Just in these 3 countries, they fly 12 destinations and operate more than 150 weekly flights. The economic impact goes far beyond the annual payroll of $1.8 billion. In fact, more than 162,000 additional jobs are created through businesses that support MIA operations, meaning that the Miami hub contributes more than $21.8 billion annually to the South Florida economy. Welcome, Christine. It is so good to have you here in a Business Minute, and nice to see your smiley face today. We're happy, right? How are you doing?
Thank you very much, Lily. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here with you today.
We are
I'm doing great. Thank you.
And we thank you for your time. So, Christine, we want to start by asking you a question. American, of course, we know has a huge presence in Miami, but given the pandemic, how have your operations been affected? I mean, what percentage has been reduced of flights? Just give me a simple overview of how the situation currently is in Miami.
Yes, of course, Lily. So thank you. Our schedule has been reduced tremendously. We have been flying on average about somewhere between 20 to 35% of our schedule. And particularly in Miami, where we're so strong to Latin America, a lot of the countries have been closed. So we haven't been able to fly to a lot of the countries in Latin America. We have been flying to Mexico and the Caribbean, which some of them have been open. Right now, we're about 35% of our schedule. The idea is that we should be at 50% of our schedule come December is where we will be.
Oh, okay. Come December. Okay, so we're crossing our fingers, right? And what is American doing to take care of the travelers' well-being, their safety? What measures and steps are you taking?
So we've instituted a clean commitment campaign that focuses on 4 things. Number 1, we have a travel health advisory panel that we have created with the Vanderbilt University Medical Center. And that is really, it's our leadership and their doctors to discuss get guidance from them on what are the things that we need to do to ensure that our customers and our crew are safe. And that's one of them. We've also instituted providing Purell hand sanitizer onboard our aircraft and in our lounges. This is happening in all of our hubs across the country, and we continue to implement in the different airports. We're also getting our STAR accreditation. There is an accreditation called the GBAC STAR accreditation, and that is something that the Miami Dolphins Stadium, Hard Rock Stadium, was the first stadium to get this accreditation. We are working with the organization to get this accreditation. It has to do all about safety and cleanliness. Now, very importantly, when you talk about onboard our aircraft, there are two things that we've instituted. One of them is, first of all, we're doing hand cleaning everything, from the seat belt buckle to the armrest to the
trays,
the air conditioning conduct, everything, the tray tables, everything has been cleaning. That's one thing. The other thing that we're doing is, and this is something that we have been doing for years, by the way, we are fogging our airplanes. And this fogging is, it is an electrostatic spray that sits on the entire aircraft. That happens every 7 days, and it kills all the bacteria that's on the airplane. That is happening every 7 days. And the other thing that we have, that again, we've had for years, we just really haven't talked about it, is these things called HEPA filters that are on our aircraft. So we have these filters, all of our aircraft, all of our mainline aircraft have it, and most of our regional aircraft have it. It cleans the air of the airplane every 2 to 4 minutes. And when I say clean, it takes 99.9% of all the viruses out of the airplane. It's a hospital grade filter that cleans the airplane every 2 to 4 minutes. So it is the safest place to be. It's on an airplane.
Is this something new that was recently implemented, Christine?
No, we've had these HEPA filters for a very long time. It comes with the aircraft. It just hasn't been something that we've really shared with customers because it hasn't been that important in the past.
And now they are. So it's so good to hear that, you know, that happens in the airplanes, because I was scared. I wouldn't go on an airplane now. And now that you say that, it makes such a big difference. So that's why it's important to share all this information, particularly with our members. So I want to also ask you regarding a hot topic, the blocking of middle seats, and then you stopped that practice as of July 1st. So now people, when you get an airplane, if it's full, it's full. Is that the way it is now?
Yes.
And masks, are
yes,
masks required?
we are not.
Masks are required?
Yes, so we have stopped the blocking of the middle seat. That is correct. And look, it's impossible to have 6 feet of separation on board an aircraft, okay? The other measures that we're taking are keeping our customers safe. We are requiring masks. Everybody has to wear it, and that is mandatory. We had started with it being a recommendation. It's now mandatory to require a mask. So with the mask, the seat that's in front of you, the HEPA filters, and the sanitation that we're doing, we believe, and our doctors believe, that customers are safe and our crew is safe.
Oh, wow, that's great. You've provided such valuable information, and we appreciate your time very much. Is there anything else that we left out that you would like to speak about before we turn it over to 90 Seconds of Tech?
90 seconds of text. No, look, again, we're doing a lot of measures to keep our customers safe and to keep our crew safe. Exactly. We believe that if people follow the rules, it is safe to fly. We're starting to see the business come back and people flying more and more and more. Right. And we hope to see all of you on board our beautiful silver birds soon.
Oh, yes. And I'm dying to travel. That's a fact. Those who know me know that Lily wants to go out and travel. So thank you so very much, Christine. That was great what you provided to our members and to the public in general that will be seeing the show. And now this is going over to Yandy Alvarez, 90 Seconds of Tech.
Thank you so much, Lily. Hi, Christine. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you could join us today. Now, I'm a big fan. I mean, I got my frequent flyer miles started back when I was 15 years old. And, you know, I'm a proud American airline customer. I think you guys are the best airlines out there, but that's personal opinion, you know. I know that we're headed towards a September travel reopening. You know, a lot of news. And I know that we have a lot of new technology post-pandemic. So I was wondering, what has American Airlines done to upgrade or include technology in this post-pandemic plan?
Well, yeah, indeed. Great to see you, by the way. Thank you. And thank you for being a loyal customer of American Airlines. Look, I'd love to talk about the app. We've made some upgrades to our app. 2 very important ones that we have made recently. Number 1, we are now offering touchless kiosk, which means that you can, on all domestic flights, you can check in, and with your boarding pass, you can scan it at the kiosk. You don't even have to touch the kiosk. And if you check bags, the bag tags will come out and you'll be able to tag your bags and take it to the counter without having to touch the kiosk. That's one thing. The other thing that we have is that 7 days prior to your departure, we're checking the system. It's showing you if your flight is getting full, and you're able to change your flight at no cost to you if your flight is getting full and you want to fly in a flight that has less customers. So those are 2 great upgrades that we've done to our app. I hope you guys can check it out.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Christine. And for 90 Seconds of Tech, this is Yandy Alvarez reminding you to start traveling again.